guys, it's Claire here for the Pilates workshop. I'm just going to show you a short warm-up routine that we do using the Pilates ball. So come along and lay onto your back on the mat. I've folded up a towel here as a little pillow. And you're going to place the ball between the knees. Just going to help to keep that alignment in parallel. So we're going to breathe. We're going to do a few Pilates breaths to start. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. You're going to exhale and draw in and up with your pelvic floor. So inhaling through the nose, breathing into the sides and the back of your ribs, and then exhale, pelvic floor coming on, navel drawing in towards your spine, and pelvic floor drawing up. In through the nose and out through the mouth. As you exhale, relax any tension in your shoulders and the back of your neck. You want to keep that length there. And we're going to inhale and then we're going to exhale, go into our pelvic curl. So you're going to tuck the tailbone under, use the abdominals to imprint the lumbar spine into the mat. Start to peel up off the mat, one vertebra at a time. Inhale, hold it here, and then exhale, melting down. Going to press or relax down each pair of ribs, and then lower each of your lumbar vertebrae one at a time into the mat. Inhale here at the bottom, and exhale, scoop the tummy in. Start to tuck the tail under, peeling the spine off the mat. Coming all the way to your straight line from your shoulders to your knees, a diagonal line here. Inhale, hold, and then exhale, rolling down, softening down through your breastbone, through your rib cage, and then through each of the vertebrae in your lower back, and then your tailbone is the last thing to relax down. Inhale here at the bottom, and then exhale. Pelvic floor, navel to spine, start to tuck under, peeling up, using the back of the legs here to lift the hips up. Inhale, hold, and then exhaling, rolling it down. One vertebra at a time. Last one now, keep reaching your fingertips towards your feet. Breath in, breath out, scoop the tummy, pelvic floor, navel to spine, peeling up, squeezing into the back of the legs to lift up. Should feel this in your tummy and in the back of your legs, not in your low back lifting. Inhale, hold, and then exhale, rolling down, trying to move through one vertebra at a time, flexing it gently onto the mat. Good, so we're going to take the ball out and we're going to pop it under the pelvis, right in the middle of your tailbone, if you can, and then bring the hands to the front of the hips, and we're going to drop one knee out to the side. Inhale, bring it back. Exhale, the other knee drops out to the side. Keeping that stillness in the pelvis, we don't want the hips to roll off to the side. Think of your elbows down on the mat like training wheels. So we'll use them to help us stay balanced on the ball, to stop any motion. If you can, the progression is to float the elbows up and you lower the knee out to the side, just using that opposite oblique to stop the pelvis from rolling. And now we go single leg lift, so you're drawing in and up, breath out, float the leg up, inhale, lowering it down. Scoop the tummy, float the other leg up, inhale, lowering down. Breath out to lift, in to lower, breath out to lift. If you need your training wheels, pop those elbows back down to lower. Breath out to lift, in to lower. Let's hold the last leg up here. If you can, float the other leg up, so you scoop the tummy, other leg comes up, and then we're tapping the toe down. Inhale, bring it back. Just go as far as you can without losing your connection here. You'll feel it. There'll be a point where if you go any lower, you may lose your abs. So you want to keep pulling those tummy muscles in. Pelvic floor, navel to spine each time. And last one. Good. Holding it here, we can go into single leg stretch. Inhale, bringing it back in. Stretch the leg out. If at all it feels too much, try sending the foot on a higher angle. That will decrease the load that your abdominals have to stabilize against. Last one. And then let's lower those legs down to the floor. Well done. Take the ball out. I'll pop that off to the side. And we're just going to go into our spine twist. So the legs are going to come up to that tabletop position. Knees and feet squeeze together. Inhale, you go over to one side. Exhale, drawing the legs and pelvis back to the center using your abdominals. Breath in to go over. Keep your knees squeezed together. Out to come back. Breathe in, lengthening out through that right thigh. Exhale, coming back. Inhale, release the low back muscles. And then use the obliques, the tummy muscles on the side here, to draw you back to the center. Leave the opposite shoulder down as you rotate away. Good, and then we're just going to come and hold on to the back of the legs. We're going to breathe out and press the feet away. Coming up to sit on the mat. I like to bring the ball back between the knees for this one. Exhale, you're going to scoop the tummy, squeeze the ball. It's going to help you keep the work out of the hip flexors so that they're not overworking. Breathe in here, and then exhale, scoop your abdominals. Inhale, sitting up nice and tall. So give the ball a squeeze as you tuck under. Inhale, hold, check those shoulders are down. Exhale, coming up. If you're finding the hip flexors are really complaining, so these muscles here in the crease of the hip, breath in. Often at times it's just they're overworking. They're not giving enough of the work to the abdominals. So what you can do is try bringing the ball behind you, and you can roll back into it. So you're getting a bit more connection here, a little bit less work here. Breath in, and then scoop the tummy, roll it up. Exhale, roll it back. Breath in, hold, and then roll it up. Nice. Exhale, roll it back. Bit more challenge, you could add the arms overhead and then sitting up. Let's do one more like that. Arms go overhead, but you keep drawing the ribs down and then coming back from there. Nice work. I'm going to place the ball between the feet now, stretch those legs out long. I'm going to go into a roll up. What I like to do is actually just put this towel into my low back curve, and that stops my hip flexors from overworking. If you're quite flexible in your low back, you probably don't need to do that, but see how this feels for you. Inhale, we float the head and chest. Exhale, you're going to scoop the abdominals and roll all the way up. Inhale there. Exhale, squeeze the ball. Scoop the tummy, tuck the towel under. Inhale, lifting, rolling up. Inhale there. Find this C curve shape with the shoulders drawing down and back. Breath out, roll it down. Inhale and exhale. Squeeze the ball, squeeze the abs. Breath in, breath out, scoop the abdominals. And last one, rolling all the way up to that C curve shape. Nice work. Now we're just going to come and pop the ball behind the upper back. Go into our chest lift and our chest lift rotation. Hands come behind the head. We're going to breathe in. And go back and breathe out and come up. Of course, you can do these exercises without the ball. It just actually makes it a bit nicer on the neck, coming up a little bit higher, being able to get that curl without the head and neck feeling like they're straining. Inhale, we go back, keep the tummy on. Exhale, slide the ribs down towards the hips. Think of that length out through the crown of the head. And then we're going to rotate, coming across. Inhale, back. Exhale, across. Inhale, we go back. Keep the pelvis really, really still. Don't want any movement here. Want to keep that connection with the pelvic floor as we go back as well. And keep those elbows wide. So we're not just bringing the elbow across, we're actually twisting through the trunk. It's not just the elbow coming across. Great. Curling all the way up to the center again. Reach the arms long. We can do the hundreds here. If you want a little bit more challenge like I do, you can bring the legs up to tabletop or stretch the legs long. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. The lower the legs go, the more challenge it is for the abdominals. And what you may find is that if you go too low when you're up on the ball like this, that you start to lift off. So find your sweet spot, find where it works. There's another version of the hundreds using the ball that I quite like as well, which I might show you for the second half of the exercise. So you bring the ball between the legs, curling up. I like to turn the toes out, stops me from overworking through my hip flexors, and you're breathing in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. So hundreds, we hold for 10 breaths in this position. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's one breath. Keep sliding those shoulders down. Good. If you feel it in your back, then you just need to either take the feet higher, bend those knees in, draw a little deeper. Let's go for one more breath. Good. And now we should be feeling nice and warm.